Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss .NET 6 link improvements. Some extended methods are added to link feature in .NET 6 to write C# code efficiently. So first we'll look at index parameters. To understand that, let's take the list which I have already created. I have created already a class called product which is having four properties: ID, name, price and rating. And here we have added items to the product list. Suppose I want to find out the last product of this list. I'll take the variable as last product, products dot element at method, and here I can give the last index. So before this overload was added, if we were using .NET 5, how we used to find this last product? We used to find the length of the list and then -1. So let us print this last product to the console and check whether we get the last product, that is Oppo A16. Run and check what happens. You can see here we have got the last product. So now element at method takes indices from the end as well. So this change was introduced in .NET 6. Next we will discuss range parameters. .NET 6 has introduced range support for take and skip methods in link. Suppose from this list I want to print only the last three elements of the list. So how we can do? We can use take method and mention the range for that. So variable, I'll take variable name as last three products is equal to, so product dot, here I can mention the range. So I want to print last three elements, give the negative indexing, that is 3, and we'll make use of for each loop here. Variable p in last three products, print those three products to the console. So what is happening? It is going to skip the parameters and it is going to take only the last three parameters. That means these items should get printed onto the console. Let's run this and check what happens. So you can see here the last three items of the list got printed. This is one of the changes introduced in .NET 6 where you can mention range as a parameter to this take method. Next we'll see default parameters for common method. I hope you all may be knowing single or default, first or default, last or default methods. With .NET 6 you can actually pass the default value to these methods. For example, consider we have a list of type integer here, and I'll take variable name as id is equal to new list of int, and for time being let us keep this list as empty. Now we'll take variable result is equal to call the method id dot first or default. So we all know what this first or default does. It goes and searches in the list. If it finds match, it returns that, else it returns the default value. Let us print this result to the console and see actually what happens. Result. So what I should get? We should get 0 there. You can see here we are getting 0. That is because default value for integer is 0, reference types is null, and default value for boolean is false. With .NET 6, what we can do here is we can mention the default value. Suppose I want to pass default value as -1. If the item is not matched in the list, then return -1. Now let us check what happens. It returns -1. Now let us apply this same method to our product list. So product is equal to products dot first or default, and in this list let's find whether the product name exists or not. The particular product name exists or not. Let us say Nokia. If it is not there, let us return a default value. So we have to define what default value we want to pass. So first we'll take a variable default value and we'll return the last product value. So product dot last. Let's print this to the console. Product. Let's run this and check what output we'll get. So we are getting Oppo, which is the last item of our list. Here, instead of returning null, now we are able to return the particular product. So that is the advantage with these default parameters specified by the user. Zip can take 3 parameters. So earlier zip used to take only 2 parameters. Now it can take up to 3 parameters. Let's see with an example. So first we'll take 3 enumerables. I'll name first one as names. So first we'll take 3 names in this array: LG, bot, Samsung. Now we'll take another string array. I'll name it as category, headphone, mobile. We'll take, as it can accept 3 parameters, we'll take one more parameter, double, price, 10,000, 2,000, 20,000. We'll make use of for each loop here. String name, comma string category, comma string double, price. So let us make this as categories, and now here I'll make it as category, comma, double price in names dot zip categories, comma, price. We'll print these to the console, product, and we'll print name of, we'll print category, price. So let us run this. You can see here output is product LG of category TV is priced 1000. In a similar fashion, all these three elements are zipped together. Next we'll discuss chunk method. We'll take the same list we have. This list is having, I'll change here ID as 5. It is having 6 items in this list. Suppose I want to chunk this list of size equals 3. So how we can do that? That is very easy. We can write in a single line of code by making use of new method introduced to link, that is chunk. When you are processing a large amount of data, that time you can go for this chunk method. So first we'll take one variable called group. This is just to differentiate number of groups. I'll assign it to 1. Next we'll make use of for each loop through the list. So for each variable product in product dot chunk. So here itself we'll make use of chunk method. I'll give chunk size as 3. So one more bracket here. First what we'll do, first we'll print the group name to the console. So group. Next we'll take one more for each loop in order to print each item in this chunked group. So for each variable product object in product console.writeLine, just print the product obj. So here also let's make this O as capital, and then we'll increment. So if I run this, we have to get 2 groups. Each group will be having 3 items in it. Let's check that. So we'll write here one more console.writeLine statement in order to differentiate between the group. Here also we'll include one more console.writeLine which depicts end of the group. Now let's run this. You can see here first we have group 1 and it is having 3 elements in it. Next we have group 2 and it is having 3 items in it. So that is the use of chunk method. Next we have min by and max by method. Suppose we want to find out which product is having highest price and which product is having lesser price. Let's make use of the same list variable. I'll take as highest price product dot max by. We have to pass the selector here. So products dot, we are differentiating it using price. I'll make use of property price here. In a similar fashion, we can make use of min by method in order to find out lowest price. Instead of max by, we can write min by here. Let us print these two to the console and product with lower price. Let's run this. So it is giving product with highest price is 1 plus 6 and it is printing that product name along with rating category, and lowest price is 1000, it is printing. Distinct by method. So by making use of distinct by method, we can remove the duplicate. Assume I have a list like this which is having ID, name and category. Here you can observe we are having 2 items in the same category, that is electronics. So suppose I just want to know what are the available categories. We can get the various categories by making use of distinct by method. So I'll take a variable unique category and here we have to give the list name. So our list name is product and dot distinct by method, and we'll make use of lambda expression. We have to give the selector here. So I'll mention here property as category. Now let us print the various categories available. So for each variable product in unique category, we'll just print the unique categories to the console. Product.category. Run this. You can see the categories are electronics, mobile and grocery. So these are various categories. We are just removing the duplicates by making use of distinct by method. In a similar fashion, you can make use of except by, union by, intersection by. So these are the major changes introduced in .NET 6. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive regular updates.